tracing them and tracking them. Then she was like, well, they can't catch me. Yeah, watch. Just watch. Like Caroline says, don't screw with him. Don't do it.
Yeah. You cannot minimize Zoom when you are recording this meeting. Okay.
Yeah, I got an indicator on my thing.
Fair enough.
That didn't come across right, did it?
Well, Mike could be taken wrong, sir, with this. I want to try to get us. I'd like to see if we can't load this to where I can. Believe me, I mean, 12 months ago, 14 months ago, I didn't have a clue about any of the things that I am doing right now. I'm too old, Philip Klein, for learning new crap.
How old are you now?
I'm 55, but I feel 95.
Double nickel.
Yeah.
You don't look it.
I feel 95.
How old do you think I am?
You are probably 50.
God dang it, I was there. I'd kiss you on the lips. I'm 61.
Are you really? Come on. Well, you said you were going to retire out, and I told him, I said, he's not going to retire out. That's not going to happen. It's not a thing.
Miss Gear is in the process of trying to take this place over.
Miss Gear?
How that works.
Who?
Caroline. My daughter.
Well, you can't blame. Yeah, well, you can't blame her for that.
Well, you know.
But you're still dad. You'll have to get her in a headlock.
It comes with a price. It comes with a monthly check to dear old dad. And the
There you
check
go.
isn't made out to dad. It's made out to one of my corporations.
Oh man, I can't figure out how to make sure that this is going to be. I'm going to do this interview because I want to make sure that it works, and I can't guarantee we're going to make it on Facebook Live the way that I was doing this previously. So let's make this thing happen because actually I think I'm on a 40-minute time frame.
I'll be more concise.
Check. Any sound? Everything sounds all right to your notion, sir?
I'm good to go. Caroline's fixing to hook me up with the same system you've got, which is with the microphone and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, if she needs any, have her consult with me. I've learned a bunch of crap.
I may have her do that.
Yeah,
happy to. Podcast for client investigations, and she has 2 microphones. But
yeah.
We can't get them both working at the same time.
I will tell you this much: when I get a system, I leave it. I don't touch it. This mic right here, for example, that's not supposed to work. A guy gave it to me because he said it didn't work. And it does work, and it works in my system. But now, if I tried to do it, on somebody else's system, couldn't do it. Nobody can ever do what we do because we do it in ways that. This is just a simple USB. This is just a simple USB supported mic. It's a what do you call a Yeti mic? I'm gonna have to edit the bejesus out of this right here, but anyway. Oh man, it makes you look very intimidating to Mary Bond. All right, we'll just talk in general. I don't even know where it's going to go. Coming in 3, 2, and we're back on 1813. Fair warning, joined with Philip Klein, investigative world champion. He won't agree with me. I always embarrassing, but I'm not afraid of Philip Klein. So it just is.
We've known each other too long at this point.
It just is what it is. Investigator non-pareil. Nobody does it better. ERCOT, $17,000 bills. It's not going to happen in Southeast Texas. Thank goodness, Southeast Texas is insulated, no pun intended, for bills like that. But what are you hearing on the street? Are there people really worried about the way this ice storm was handled?
Yeah, they really are. In fact, I've talked to a couple of staffers up in Austin with the governor's office, and I have not had a chance yet to talk to Dave Phelan, the Speaker of the House. Mm-hmm. is that they are very, very upset about this. When you have an 11-year-old boy that dies,
Yeah, in Conroe.
Of frost in
Yeah,
his own house.
in his own house.
I get we live in Texas. I get we're not used to it. Give us hot weather all day long. We can handle it. But when you start seeing children die in their homes, it's a problem.
And we're now beginning actually to see the sheriff, Zena Stevens, stepping up today at the meeting and saying my inmates were cold during the course of this ice snap. It is an Arctic,
I get what Zena's saying.
event.
Is that, hey, look, we need to improve our jail and our jail system. And, I don't think there's, Republican, Democrat. I don't think anybody's going to complain about that.
Right.
I think everybody would get together and say, yeah, we need to improve conditions. But, then again, my other side of my body says you do the time, you do the crime. And, you do the crime, do the time. Excuse me. That was my dyslexia.
Your dyslexia.
It shows the infrastructure of Jefferson County and how things like the jail have not been a priority. And I think and that's what the jail staff has been screaming about for a very long time.
Yes, sir.
They need improvements, and I think Commissioners Court's probably going to have to step up to the plate and handle it.
Darrell Bush officially taking over now for the interim position vacated by the retiring Brent Weaver on the Commissioner's Court. Brent Weaver did a good job while in office. I dare you, sir, to say otherwise.
No, I've known Brent for as long as I've known Darrell.
Yeah.
I knew Brent when he was a patrol officer for the Sheriff's Department, and I've known Darrell. Who doesn't know Darrell Bush? He's like a mainstay of Southeast Texas. So let's take them individually. Let's take Brent Weaver. He did a spectacular job. I think we wrote an article in the Review on him. In fact, I know we did, listing his accomplishments and everything he's done off channel. Brent and I have had a conversation, wishing him good luck. And I think every man in his life, and I'm kind of in the same place right now. I've got 6 grandchildren. It's time to start thinking about the last quarter of your life. And what's important, and is politics as important as grandchildren?
No.
So I think that's where he is right now, and I think he's packed his pony and he's headed out like everybody does out of Jefferson County. If you don't have a tie here, you might as well go because there's nothing here. And I hate to be negative like that, but that's the fact. That's the truth. People are bailing out of this county as fast as they can.
So negative. So negative.
Numbers I've seen, the pre-census numbers, I think there's going to be some political officials that are going to probably pucker up pretty big. It's going to be a big deal.
Port Arthur's in trouble in that category, huh?
Oh yeah, we're in trouble. Port Arthur is in huge trouble. The number I saw was 43,000, and anything under 50,000.
Right.
Now they're playing with the numbers right now, and the Democrats are in control, and the Democrats run Port Arthur. So who knows what the hell can happen? On the backside of it, Darrell Bush.
Yes.
He's coming in. He's taking over. That was Commissioner's Court's choice. I know Darrell. I think Darrell's a fine man. He's got a great wife. He's got a great family.
Yep.
I am still very distressed about the Heritage Festival $350,000 that went missing. It was a cover-up. It continues to be a cover-up. Bush was served on the board of directors of the Heritage Festival at the time and was police chief. I don't understand why there has not been a major investigation on this. It's politics at its finest. It's very distressing for me as an individual because, as you know, I'm a resident of Nederland. Our corporate headquarters are in Nederland.
Yes, sir.
We have a huge building over here on Nederland Avenue that we operate out of. All 3 companies operate out of here. I'm distressed over it.
Are you satisfied that the Texas Rangers? Are you satisfied the Texas Rangers are not investigating it? Do you know for sure they're not?
On my sister company, KIC Texas and TPB Texas, we're investigators and personal protection officers in Texas. We deal with DPS all the time. We know most of the Rangers. Rangers. We know pretty much every trooper in the area because our licenses are under DPS. I'm just distressed over the white hats. I call them the Rangers. I'm not sure where they are right now. I don't know what the direction of the Rangers are going. It seems like they've started here and they're all the way down here. My understanding was there was an investigation. Well, geez, how come this girl has not been hauled her butt down from the lake, stand back down here and put in jail? I can't explain it. But she got $350,000. It was a cover-up. It was a big, massive scandal in Nederland, if not Jefferson County. And so, it is what it is. We'll see. Let it play out.
Let it play out.
One of the reasons it's not is because of Daryl Bush. And I don't think they want, law enforcement stands behind law enforcement. I get it. Everybody understands it. But
yes, sir.
I think they took it a little too far this time.
The custom is that Daryl Bush would not maintain that office, but he would serve as an interim in that post. And then there would be an heir apparent to Brent Weaver. Who is the heir apparent going to be as a final question for Philip Klein?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know there probably is going to be 4 Republican candidates. I think one announced yesterday. I don't know this young man's name. He got out in front of God and everybody said he's running for it. Congratulations. I hope you have a good run. Start collecting your money. File your paperwork. I've heard 3 other names. They've all asked me. They've all come through my office and talked to me and said, look, I'm thinking about running. What do you think? Just kind of picking my brain a little bit. How do you win a race such as this? It's going to have to be a mid-county name. It's going to have to be somebody that knows roads and bridges and construction.
And that leads...
That's what a commissioner does.
Yes.
I mean, that's the whole 90% of what a commissioner does. Roads, bridges, and construction.
Putting out fires.
The last thing I think it needs to be is somebody that's pretty well connected to the Republican Party and done their time. So all 3 of those gentlemen have. They'll announce on their own. I don't want to be their announcer, but all 3 of those gentlemen will announce. But I think it's probably going to be a 4-person race. It'll go to a runoff. It's coming up, 2022.
Won't be long.
They have to be filed, don't they, Kevin, by December 15th?
Won't be long. And filing dates, I don't know. Yeah. I can tell you that Vernon Pierce is doing a good job so far in his post. I haven't heard a discouraging word out of Philip Klein about Vernon Pierce.
Top one. And, when you keep your head down, when you come in, you punch the clock, and you do your job, and you do it good, and you follow up on what you promised you said you were going to do, you got it.
Yeah.
You don't just, it's not typical Jefferson. He's not typical Jefferson County where you say, I'm going to do this, and it's going to be wonderful, and then 6 months later you go, well, you said you do this.
Yeah.
And they go,
well,
COVID came.
I forgot that. Yeah, COVID came, or an ice storm came, and so that's.
COVID came one more time.
Philip Klein, as always, entertaining and informational. We appreciate you, bud. Take care of yourself.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you, buddy. Take care.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
See you, my man.
You need anything, pick up the phone and call.
Will do. Thank you. Same here. Nah, we're doing all right. We're going to survive somehow.
Good. Go get
See
them.
you, buddy.
I'm hearing lots of great things, Kevin. Keep it rolling.
Bye-bye now.
brought in a whole platter of tacos from Taco La Bamba.
Tacos. I love tacos.
Like red or green sauce.
How did you know?
With onion and without.
Oh my God. No, really, they do a great taco over there. Well, Zena Stevens says that things are just terrible at the jail. Poor people. They got their toesies cold.
Theone and or the Republican women were putting together an event for the new judge that replaced McKeevan, Scott.
Yes. Oh, that's tonight, isn't it? Are you going?
I fussed at him.
Why?
Well, they called it a swearing in, and that was the invitation that it's
yeah.
a swearing in.
Yeah.
Well, he's been sworn in. I mean,
He's officially sworn in?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is just a
formality of.
No, it's just a yeah.
It's to thank.
But what they did is they're tying it in. It's a fundraiser, and I went, don't do a fundraiser at a swearing in.
Yeah.
Well, why? And I said, because the swearing in is a formal recognition, and it's not a political event. It's a don't.
Yeah.
Oh well, he's already been sworn in, so they wanted me to MC it and to make a pitch for fundraising. I said, no. Do you know what the examiner's going to do when a judge does a fundraiser at his swearing in? The optics.
Right.
I said, and she says, well, the attorneys aren't. They mailed invitations to the bar. I said, they ain't gonna show up. They don't want their name in the paper. Is going to doing a fundraiser at a.
I agree. You're right.
They missed it, and so then said, well, we're just going to put a table there. I mean, it's a fundraiser. Well, will you speak at it? No, I won't. Well, will you write something in there? No, I won't.
Oh, but if it's more or less an endorsement of Coleman, there's nothing wrong with that.
I said, then call it a fundraiser. But don't call it a swearing in.
Yeah. No, you're
And
right.
then have him make a pitch for money. Do a fundraiser. Do a meet and greet to pay off his campaign debt, but just be upfront about it.
Yeah. Well, I want to go because I just need some stories and I need Goldman.
Yeah, well,
But
I just went, y'all are going to get a negative story out of it. Judges aren't supposed to sit there and pitch money when they're doing official duties.
yeah.
It's tacky. Apparently, he's got about $50,000 in campaign debt. And my advice to him was, don't go into debt.
For one thing.
If you want to spend $50,000 of your own money, fine.
Yeah.
Don't spend it with the anticipation of collecting it back. And I don't know why he spent a single dollar in the general election in a heavily Republican district. I don't even know if he had an opponent. I think he did. And I said, don't spend $1.
No need.
You can go out and see people and encourage them to vote. But you're not going to drive any votes in general that you need.
Well, he wasn't my pick anyway.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know Steve, and I know Leanne, and I know all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But Kevin, I wouldn't hire any of them to be my lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
The one guy you could have done that with was Chuck Meyer, though.
Was he a smart lawyer?
Oh, there you go. He was chief legal counsel for BlackBerry back in the day. When BlackBerry was, oh, there was a time BlackBerry and iPhone were neck and neck.
You could heat those up.
Oh, those were good. Just wanted to.
No, I mean, think about it. If you're a sharp attorney who can read between the lines and then analyze and do appellate work for flaws, you make a lot more money working for the law firm doing the appellate work rather than being the judge. I mean, that's not a
Right.
The only reason you run for an appellate seat is you're tired of trying to run your own practice. You know, chasing car accidents, and you're not making any money, and you can't get hired on with another firm